All right, we are back with another workout for your glutes and your hips. So we're gonna work on spinal and pelvic stability in that side lying position, trying to work those deep inner core muscles to keep those hips from rocking as we move those legs around in space. Take a nice core wrap. Bring yourself down to your side. Make a pillow for your head in the crook of your arms. Make sure that we've got spinal alignment from the top of the head through the spine out the tailbone. And then think of those 3 points, hip bone, pubic bone. You've got that triangle and a nice vertical stack underneath you. We're gonna maintain that stack. Take a belly pump here. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor and zip. Feel the stability that brings to your hips. We're gonna release that top leg, and then I want you to flex through that foot, and we are just gonna lift up and down here. Now, if you have a nice Pilates ball, you can put a Pilates ball here to work those inner thighs. We're gonna do a little bit of inner thigh work, little focus here. Thinking of how those inner thigh muscles connect into your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor connects into your deep core unit. Thinking of that inhale and exhale of your breath. Everything is connected. Give me 3 more here. 2 and 1. We're gonna drop those legs down on top of one another. Connect your heels and you are gonna open and close into a clamshell. So you can keep these feet on the floor or you can lift that bottom leg up to make this a little more active. I'm gonna keep mine down today. And I want you to think of that rotation from inner to outer thigh. You want to think of that femur in the hip socket, taking that rotation down and open. And as you do this, we've got some glute activation happening in the back. And we've got a little bit of activity right here in the lower abdominals to hold that stability in the pelvis. 2 more. Last one. Those feet are together. Knee is up. This one is a kicker. You're gonna take your knee to knee and your toe back to your heel, back to that start position. So we're going through inner to outer rotation. And a lot of us don't work these extremes in either direction. We've kind of got a place that's somewhere neutral, 45 maybe, but we don't go to that deep internal, external rotation in the legs. So this may feel very hard. I want you to breathe through it. Also, if your hips are not used to this rotation, you're gonna feel a nice deep stretch here. 2 more. Last one, and drop those legs down. Breathe into that. You're gonna extend your bottom leg, and you're gonna bring your top leg on top. Here, prop it up. Flex that bottom foot, and we are gonna lift, whoop, and lower, working that inner thigh muscle right here. You're really feeling that activity right through here as you lift and lower. Just a few more counts, and then we're gonna head over to the other side. Quick little booty and hip burn for the day. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hug those knees in. I like to give myself a little bit of love here before I flip over to the other side. Use those core muscles. Wrap, hug. Lift yourself up with that hand and come down to the other side. Again, core muscles to support you coming down. Make a pillow underneath your head. Stack those hips, feel that connection, hip bone to hip bone, zipping across the front of the body. 90 degrees, flex foot, open and close here. If you have a Pilates ball, you can put between the thighs, or you can just imagine that you're actively bringing those thigh muscles back together. Got a little bit of a shake here. The second side always feels so much harder because we don't realize that the side that we're laying on is doing a lot to stabilize. So it's working right now, which is probably why I'm shaking because it's pretty exhausted at the moment. We're gonna take 3 more. 2, heading into those clamshells next. Bring your feet together. We're gonna lift, rotate open, rotate closed. Again, feet on or off the floor here. The important thing is that when you lift that knee to the ceiling, you don't rock your hip back with it. That's gonna come from that deep inner core muscle wrapping on your exhale, providing that pelvic stability that is so important for us in pregnancy and postpartum. 2 more. Internal to external rotation. Open that leg up, bring your knee to your knee. your toe to your heel or heel to heel. Deep internal, deep external rotation. I like to visualize that femur in the hip socket, rotating in and out. Feel those places that feel like they need that stretch. And then just be gentle with your range of motion here. If this internal, external rotation looks like this, that's completely fine. Everyone's body is gonna be a little bit different. In and out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those legs down, take a moment to breathe. And then we're gonna head into that last inner thigh exercise. Cross that leg up on top, flex your bottom leg, extend it out below, and then we're focusing on those inner thigh muscles, zipping up to lift the leg. I like to call this the Jane Fonda. Lift and lower. Find that deep core integration. Shoulder stays out of your ear as you get tired here. We're almost done. You're so close. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now if you want to sit up to take that figure 4 stretch, you're welcome to sit up in this position. Otherwise, you can roll over to your back and just hug that knee to your chest. And take that deep breath. Flex that top leg. This can be done seated, it can be standing, then standing. You could do it pressed up against a wall or on a chair. Other side. When you're ready. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then what we're gonna do from here is just go into an all fours quadruped position and put a little bit of motion into the pelvis. I'm just gonna circle it around here in both directions. Go back the other way. I'm gonna do a gentle cat and cow. And I'm gonna end this stretch with a nice deep child's pose. Dropping the belly down between the thighs, extending those arms, taking the legs out as wide as you need to. Relax your pelvic floor and feel that belly take a full release. If you need any additional stretches, go ahead and take them. Otherwise, you are done.